This is Jessica Williamson, and you're watching ZapRoot. When Natalie Portman's not making killer movies like V for Vendetta, Garden State, and Star Wars, maybe, or getting her sexiest vegetarian status revoked by Alyssa Milano. What the hell, Peter? Have you seen closer? Anyway, it seems to be Natalie has a foot fetish too. She has started a 100% vegan shoe line to keep her feet animal-free. Wearing Natalie's shoes isn't cheap, but they're super cute, and all the profits go to the Nature Conservancy. The problem is, if you're vegan, your primary concern is not having dead animals on your feet, but it's perfectly fine to wear PVC, polyurethane, or an assortment of other very fun items. Just to make it clear, vegan shoes aren't necessarily green shoes, but if you want to jump in feet first and decide for yourself, there are plenty of places that would love to have you. Check out a wide assortment at Earth Shoes, Green Shoes in the UK, Planet Shoes, Terra Plana, Simple Shoes, and about half a dozen others. There's links in our show notes. Our friends at Eco Worldly reported that recently 3 Chinese citizens were arrested at the Nairobi airport in Kenya for trying to smuggle 36 pieces of ivory out of the country. This isn't anything new. Already this year, 500 tons of elephant tusks have been confiscated. Most of it is bound for Asian markets, but it does come on the heels of a decision by the UN Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species to allow China to buy more than 100 tons of elephant tusks from African countries, an act that was banned by the UN in 1989. And this is not the first time that it's happened. A similar exception and sale was made for Japan in 2006. And for China, it turns out, tusks are really hard to hold on to. Over the last 12 years, the Chinese government accidentally lost track of over 121 tons of ivory. Oops! The UN's rules and exceptions have turned out to be great for the government, but unfortunately, not so much for the elephants. After the elephant is killed, the ivory is sold to smugglers. Some of the ivory escapes, and some of it is confiscated by the government in order to suppress demand for it. Then the government stockpile the ivory until they can sell it to other countries under the UN exemptions, which creates more demand for it. Who the thought that was a good idea? Everybody loves elephants, so there must be some really essential need for ivory, right? In Japan, ivory is used for letter seals called honkos. Elsewhere in Asia, ivory is used for religious art, piano keys, and other stuff. Not even to enlarge your penis or combat male pattern balding. It's for stamps. More than 200,000 elephants are illegally killed in Africa each year. Next on the list for UN sales exemption is Chewbacca teeth. Sorry, Chewie.
Why haven't you upgraded to Vista yet?
Just the bad things I've heard about it.
Today, I'm going to show you Windows Mojave.
Well, that looked pretty simple. I'm actually blown away. I'm thinking I'd like to have this.
Actually, this is Vista.
Really?
I'm Randy Olson, director and writer of Sizzle, a global warming comedy. I also used to be a marine biologist, and nowadays I make movies. So much of this movie is woven out of reality. Marion is the voice of the everyman.
Do you think humans can do something to stop it or reverse it?
Yes.
Okay.
Come on, man. Randy, I'm not trying to, just interrupt or anything, but I think it's a scam, man.
Hold it down.
I believe it. All right, I'm sorry, Randy.
Hold it down. This is not, you're not doing this interview.
Okay.
I've done 2 films like this now. First one dealt with evolution, this one deals with global warming.
So what do you say to those people who say that the natural solution to the problem is to simply become a more developed nation to defend themselves from natural disasters?
Like the United States of America during Katrina? When a city of 500,000 people gets flooded, it doesn't matter if it's in the wealthiest nation in the world. Those people will suffer, and the nation will suffer.
Julia Bovee, she really did come out with that, which is you want to talk about developed nations and how they respond to climate events, go to New Orleans. The fascinating thing happening with this movie is that it's dividing the audience. The scientists and the really technical and analytical types really don't like the movie so much, and the broader audience has a lot of fun with it. I've got a list here of some of the people I think that we ought to interview.
Great minds. We did the same thing.
We made a list also.
Over brioche.
First choice is Dr. Richard Somerville at Scripps Institute of Oceanography.
I would love to get Kate Winslet, because I actually saw her on Inside the Actors Studio, and she comes off as really legitimate and very British, and I think that would add a lot of authority.
Thanks for watching, and be sure to check us out at ZapRoot.com. Hey YouTube user, you should subscribe. The button is right over here. Seriously, this button's all over the place.